submit an e-form for a J-1 exchange visitor, you will go to the iBearcatsGlobal homepage and click on the Departmental Services link. If you are submitting a request for a J-1 exchange visitor for the University of Cincinnati, click on the J-1 exchange visitor application UC Departments link. If you are submitting a request for a visitor for Cincinnati Children's Hospital, click on the J-1 Scholar application for Cincinnati Children's Hospital link. You will then enter the exchange visitor's UCID number and date of birth. Then hit the Find Record button. You will now see the list of sections that need to be completed for this request. You can access each required form by clicking on the step. The J-1 applicants information section includes biographical information, general information, and dependent information screens, and can be completed by the sponsoring department or by the prospective J-1 visitor. If the department wants the exchange visitor to complete this section, click on the Give Client Access to complete this section link. The visitor will be sent an email with a link to the section. They will click on the Departmental Services link and then the J-1 Applicant Information link. Enter all of the required information and click on the Submit section button. Once completed, the department will receive an email that the section has been submitted, and you will see a check mark next to the section on Departmental Services. Exchange visitors are permitted to bring dependents to the U.S. with them. Dependents can be a spouse or unmarried child under the age of 21. The J-2 SEVIS dependent request form must be completed for each dependent a J-1 exchange visitor wishes to bring to the U.S. The sponsoring department or the J-1 exchange visitor can complete this part of the request. The information for each dependent will include name, date of birth, gender, city of birth, country of citizenship, country of permanent residence, and the relationship to the J-1 primary. The sponsoring department must complete the J-1 program information section. Please make sure that you read the instructions for selecting the proper category for the exchange visitor. When selecting the specific field subject area, use the drop-down box and find the field that most closely matches the project for which the visitor is coming to participate in. This section will also require information about the site of activity, medical insurance, and supervisor. You will also need to indicate how you would like the final document mailed to you. J-1 exchange visitors must demonstrate financial support of at least $18,000 per year or $1,500 per month in order to be issued a DS 2019. An additional $4,000 per year is necessary for a spouse and $2,000 a year for each child. Proof of financial support must be uploaded in a PDF file format as part of the request. An offer letter on UC letterhead is sufficient in cases where university support is being offered. In other cases, the financial support should be obtained from the exchange visitor prior to submitting this section. Any request for a J-1 research scholar must include documented proficiency in English. Visiting scholars are required to demonstrate English proficiency at a level that the exchange visitor can perform their duties, navigate daily life in the U.S., and fully understand the responsibilities, rights, and protections. Prospective research scholars can provide a recognized English language test score from any of the listed criteria on this page. In place of an acceptable score on an English language test or transcript, prospective exchange visitors can take the oral English proficiency test for visiting scholars, which is linked to in the e-form. Once proof of proficiency is obtained, upload it to this section and hit Submit. For UC visitors, there is a section called Export Controls that needs to be completed by the sponsoring department. This step cannot be done until previous sections have been completed. The checklist needs to be finished as part of the request, so an export control review can be done by the international office. There are more detailed instructions on submitting this section at the bottom of this section. The The department or division head must certify the department's willingness to comply with all federal and university requirements for hosting a J-1 exchange visitor. The department head will receive an email asking them to review the request. The DS 2019 will not be processed until the certification is received. The department head will log into iBearcatsGlobal, review the documents, and click the certification boxes. Their client ID and password to log in are part of the email that is sent to the department head. Once all steps have been completed, a DS 2019 will be issued within 5 business days, and you will be notified that it has been issued. Questions or concerns about any part of this process can be sent to UC International by emailing international.students@uc.edu or by calling 513-556-4278. This concludes our tutorial on submitting a J-1 exchange visitor request.